Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss why mountains are colder yet being closer to the sun. So let us begin. Let me ask you a simple question. If I take you 1 kilometer closer to the sun, should it become hotter or colder? Most of us would say hotter. But here's something strange. Mount Everest is nearly 8.8 kilometers above sea level. So it is actually slightly closer to the sun than cities like Delhi or Mumbai. Yet its temperature can drop minus 40 degrees Celsius. How is that even possible? Let us solve this mystery. The sun does not directly heat the air. Yes, you heard that right. Sunlight mostly passes through the atmosphere. It heats the Earth's surface, the land, the roads, the buildings, etc. Once the ground becomes warm, it heats the air just above it. So the Earth acts like, in a way, like a giant heater. Then why the mountains are cold? Just think. Actually, the higher you go, the farther you are from the warm ground. This is means there is less warm air rising from the earth's surface. That is why temperature decreases with height. On an average, temperature decreases by 6.5 degrees Celsius per 1000 meters as you climb, which is also called adiabatic lapse rate. Also, the air at height, which means altitudes, is much thinner in comparison to the ground. So there are fewer air molecules to trap and hold heat. Hence, it lets heat escape more easily. There is one more interesting reason why mountains are cold, which is called albedo effect. Albedo is basically how much sunlight a surface can reflect back into the space. Here, the mountains are covered with snow. The snow acts like a reflector by reflecting almost 80 to 90 percentage of the sunlight back into the space instead of absorbing it because snow has high albedo value. That is why snow covered mountains do not warm up as much even when the sun is shining brightly. Here you can see what happens when there is high albedo. The surface reflects most of the sunlight. Now you know the reason why mountains are colder. Yet being closer to the sun. Subscribe, like this, comment. Goodbye, viewers. Thank you.